You know what time it is, Rex? It's 8:22 a.m. on 8/22, 2022. Into the fog. Must be a little sticky. Temperature's 70. Dew point is 70. But the dew point is only 58 over there in Fitchburg. There's a little bit of a boundary over New England this morning, southern New England. Some real heavy rain off to the south. Look at the radar estimate already today. It shows a 5 or 6 inches there south of Block Island. Weather Remarks in eastern New Jersey says he woke up with a thunderstorm and 3.5 inches of rain this morning with flash flood warning in New Jersey. What about here? It may rain. Guidance is all over the place. It looks great on the radar though this morning, doesn't it? The Witta Pirate Museum on Route 28 in Yarmouth, behind Captain Parker's. That's where everyone's going on Cape Cod this morning. I'm kind of kidding. Cape Cod is packed, and it's not really a beach day. That traffic on 28 must be real fun this morning. It does look like Cape Cod is in the wheelhouse for some of the heavier rains today. I get a really sad story. Last time we looked at these were all covered with cherry tomatoes. Something climbed the vine all the way up to near the top and left me with like one baby cherry tomato. So I unloaded the last of my Repelzol adjacent to an eaten sunflower, and I don't know. I've got a couple of beefsteaks left there. Should I just pull them as green? Lamenting. Oh no, those weren't the beefsteaks. These are the beefsteaks. It's only a matter of time before these go. Gotta bring that guy in. Anyhow, yeah, the garden is in a sad state of affairs, not just because of the drought, but because of the critters. As for the drought, why don't we try and take a look at the variety of output from the guidance for the rainfall here. You go, HRR, with 2 inches of rain. Euro, kind of like in you also, with 2/3 of an inch of rain. GFS, 1/3 of an inch of rain. Eric Welgres says we should probably look at the GEM, 0.07 from the Canadian model. But let's also look at the Canadian Ensemble. They call it the Global Ensemble Prediction System off of Tropical Tidbits. And it does show close to a 1/2 inch in general in eastern New England, closer to an inch in western New England. So there's a chance. No chance for my tomatoes. Weather does what weather wants to do. And if we look at the North American mesoscale forecast system, what was so generous with 2 to 3 inches of rain near the Worcester County, New Hampshire border yesterday. Back to reality, Linda. Shows just a little slice of maybe somebody getting 1/4 of an inch and just about nothing over Boston. That's the high resolution, fancy driving model, I call that, in the winter when someone tries to draw a 10-mile zone of like a foot of snow surrounded by 4 inches of snow. I call that fancy driving. So yeah, it is kind of like the H2O lottery again this week. And this is off and on. Several waves of low pressure. A nice wave coming along this afternoon. There it is. And then that front kind of stalls over southern New England with a couple of more waves. So chance for a shower and a thunderstorm tomorrow. Tomorrow more hit or miss, but if you get one, it could be pretty hefty with a dew point near 70. Very humid weather, obviously. Look at the fog. But not as warm. It was a heat wave, though. The Merrimack Valley, we hit 90 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, probably in the 70s. Maybe 80 if you get some sunshine. And how about your vacation week in general and the weekend? There's another front coming in, and Wednesday looks pretty nice. Another front Thursday with hit or miss showers or thunderstorms, especially north. Thursday, Friday. And then it does look like a pretty nice weekend with temperatures cooling back to the 70s, at least in Boston anyway. So I didn't have much for the and more part until yesterday afternoon. I just happened to see a huge dragonfly fly by in our backyard, and I said, oh, dragonflies remind me of angels. I didn't think much of it, but then I went up and Let me tell you the story. At first I thought mother-in-law, and then I remembered Joe Pantorno. He had the rope walk on Nantucket Boat Basin, and I had a web camera there with him 15 years ago. Well, we lost Joe 3.5 years ago. And then I also thought of Jimmy Buffett, because Joe helped Jimmy Buffett get out of his plane when he kind of tumbled there on Nantucket Sound. So that's what I thought of, all put together, when I found that Dragonfly was on its last flight, ended right on our doorstep. Can you keep it down, Rex? Thanks. And that's where the Dragonfly spent the night last night. 96 in the sun, Sunday. Did I ever mention that I believe dragonflies are angels? I've mentioned to my friends. I think I have an angel. And it's Jimmy Buffett down there. Well, not really Jimmy Buffett. After all, he doesn't land there and just pull in there. I'm kidding. Sometimes it's a splash landing. Tell me you're still alive. Come for a ride, come for a walk, please. Come on. I have a dragonfly that came to spend his last breath on my Nantucket Basin. Oh my goodness. So sad. I think I saw him fly there too. There's another angel in heaven tonight. Love this song. I am Fruitcakes. Differing Google sites say sometimes they live a couple weeks, sometimes they live several years. Some can hatch in weeks, some don't hatch for years. And it also says encountering one often brings good fortune. I believe they're a sign from those we've loved and lost. Just gorgeous. Huge blue eyes, get the green trimmed wings, and then a long tail. It's like at least 2 inches with green lines on it.